Welcome to InstaOwl's classes. We at InstaOwl believe in democratizing education for one and for all. Welcome, students. Let's begin studying the political parties of India. Now, what is the importance of political parties in democracy? India is a democratic country. Let's see. Firstly, political parties are among the most visible institutions in a democracy. Visible means that is what we can see. For many citizens, democracy is synonymous with political parties. Even in remote areas, people often recognize political parties more than the constitution or government structure. It's very important. Why? Because political parties are organizations or they are people of the same belief system, of the same way of running the government, of the same policies and schemes. Such people of same ideologies come together to form a political party, and their motive is to run the government. Their motive is to be powerful. Let's see public perception. Despite their visibility, political parties often face criticism from the public. People tend to blame political parties for issues in democracy and political life. Parties are often associated with social and political divisions. Let's see the historical context. A century ago, few countries had political parties. Now, almost every democracy has them. Why? Because they are an essential part of democracy. The rise of political parties is a global phenomenon in democratic countries. Let's see the role and need. Why do we need them? Because political parties play a crucial role in, firstly, organizing and expressing political opinions. Understanding what political parties do is the key to understanding their necessity in a democracy. Now, understanding these political parties. Definition: a political party is a group of people who unite to contest elections, number one, and to hold government power, number two. This is the definition of a political party. Parties agree on specific policies and programs aimed at promoting the collective good of all people. So they don't work for one section of society, they don't work for one culture or one religion, they work for the collective good of the people. What's their role in society? Political parties reflect fundamental political divisions within each society. They persuade people that their policies are better than others and seek to gain popular support through elections. Let's see partisanship. Partisanship comes from the word partisan. Partisan means a person who takes sides, who likes to define what he means to that party, and he will not take a balanced view of the other parties in society. He will be for only one party. That is, that person is called partisan or partisanship towards that party. Parties represent a part of society, supporting specific policies and upholding certain interests. Let's see the components of a political party. Firstly, leaders. They guide and represent the party. Second, active members. Work actively to promote the party's agenda, and third are the followers. So when you are a follower and you support the party, you are a partisan. Support and vote for the party's policies. Let's see Instabites. What more information do we have? We have the ban on election wall writing, the shift towards alternative campaign strategies. So over the years, we have seen that campaigning strategies have changed. What's the meaning of campaigning strategies? Campaigning strategies means expressing to the public what your party's agendas are. Firstly, ban changes traditional campaign visuals. Yes, Tamil Nadu was famous for election wall graffiti. Graffiti means drawing large images on public walls. Election Commission bans wall writings during elections, and political parties lose a cost-effective campaign method. Now the difference is that they campaign through pamphlets, they campaign through hoardings, they campaign through their manifesto. Please look at the screen. This is an illustration of wall graffiti on the walls from Tamil Nadu. This is how large paintings are drawn on walls. Let's see the functions of political parties. Election contestation. Political parties select candidates and contest elections. Candidate selection methods vary by country, with party members involved in some and top leaders in others. So in understanding, in India, if a party wants to select a candidate, they have to give a ticket to the candidate. So when a candidate gets a ticket from respective party, then only he can contest elections from that party. Policy formulation. Parties present policies and programs for voters to choose from. They simplify diverse opinions into management positions for government action. Parties play a crucial role in lawmaking through their members in the legislature. Legislation means lawmaking. Who makes the laws in our country? The parliament makes our laws in our country. So which party has to be in the parliament to make these laws? It is the majority party who has to stay in the parliament to make the laws. That is why they say that parties play a crucial role in lawmaking. Today we have a government which is headed by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, but he is just the head. His party members or BJP members in the parliament are going to vote for a bill to make it a law. Let's see the government formation. Winning parties form governments and implement their policies. They recruit, train leaders and make them ministers. Let's see the opposition now. We have an opposition. Like I told you, this is the government. We have the majority is going to form the government. Now, there is always a party which is going to oppose them. That is called the opposition. And an opposition party also has to have at least 10% seats in the legislature. Then only you get an opposition party and then only you have the leader of opposition. That is 10% of the members have to come from one party to oppose the government. Let's see. Ruling parties act as oppositions, critiquing government policies. They mobilize opposition and represent alternate views. Public opinion shaping. Parties influence public opinion by raising issues and launching movements. They often align societal opinions with their positions. Access to government. Parties facilitate access to government services for citizens. The local party leaders act as intermediaries between people and the government. That is the necessity of having these parties. Essential functions. Firstly, political parties perform vital functions like contesting elections, shaping policies and forming governments. So 3 functions. First is contesting elections. Second is shaping policies after they get into the government, and then forming and governing properly. Without parties, candidates would be independent, leading to uncertainty and lack of accountability. This is very important. The function of party is to be accountable. Whatever today's government does, they are accountable to their party, accountable to the legislature. What is the need for organized governance? Political parties ensure organized governance by providing a platform for candidates to make policy promises and be accountable. They offer a structure for forming stable government and implementing these policies. Global prevalence. Political parties are found in almost all countries, regardless of size or their development, due to their role in organizing society and government. So you have a lot of structure when it comes to political parties. If everybody stands individually for elections, there's going to be a lot of chaos, a lot of uncertainty. But when you have a political party, it's a much organized structure. Let's see representative democracy. The rise of political parties is linked to the emergence of representative democracies, essential for gathering diverse views and presenting them to the government. Let's see support and accountability. Political parties are necessary to support or restrain the government, make policies and ensure accountability in a democracy. In survives, let's see political demonstrations and government actions. BJP Mahila Morcha protest. Activists from BJP Mahila Morcha, females, held a demonstration in Visakhapatnam against the rising prices of onions and LPG. Minister support to Hooch victims. A government minister distributed 1 lakh checks to the families of Hooch victims at their homes. Hooch victims means people who have died or become ill after consuming hooch, a cheap, illicit alcohol. We have another one. We have rally against POSCO. Activists from CPIM, CPI means Communist Party of India, and CPIM is Communist Party Marxist Party. OGP and JD organized a rally in Bhubaneswar, Odisha, protesting the state government's decision to allow POSCO, a Korean steel company, to export iron ore from Odisha to steel plants in China and Korea. Let's understand party systems in a democracy. Freedom to form parties. Any group of citizens in a democracy can form a political party. India has more than 750 registered political parties. Not all registered parties actively contest in elections. Only a few parties seriously compete to win elections and form government. The number of effective parties varies across different democracies. One-party system. In a one-party system, only one party controls and runs the government. Example, China, where the Communist Party is the only party which is allowed to rule. Legally, other parties may exist but can't really compete for power. This system is not considered democratic as it restricts competition, and that is why in India we have a lot of competition between political parties. One-party system will limit political pluralism and choice. Two-party system. Power alternates between two main political parties, the United States and the United Kingdom. Other parties may exist, but they have very little chance of winning. This system provides stability but may limit representation of diverse views. The government usually switches between the two main parties. We are a multi-party system. Let's say several parties compete for power with more than two or having chance to win. Often leads to coalition governments, especially in countries like India. So when one party does not get a clear majority, when they don't get a clear majority means more than 270 seats in the Parliament or in the Lok Sabha, that time two or more parties come together to form the government. Such kind of government is called coalition government. It allows diverse interests and opinions to be represented. Can appear messy and lead to political instability sometimes, and major alliances or fronts may form during elections to contest together. What is the evolution? Party systems evolve over time based on a country's social, regional and political history. They are influenced by the nature of society and electoral systems. Each country develops a unique party system suited to its circumstances. Systems cannot be easily or quickly changed, and no party system is ideal for all countries or situations. Instead, let's see what we studied in this part. We feel the importance of political parties in democracy because while we need political parties to have competition in democracy, we cannot have a single party rule like it happens in China. We understand the functions, why do we have political parties, we understand their functions, and we also understand different kind of systems in democracy. The most important function of political parties is to form policies and to form the government of our people. I hope students, you have understood the meaning and function of political parties. Stay tuned to Instar's next video on the same chapter. Thank you.